So today we're going to do take this 1940 Chevrolet pickup for a test drive, and then afterwards do a walk around inspection. And this truck here comes to us as an older restoration, but still presents very well. It's a nice driver quality pickup truck, a very original 1940 Chevy pickup truck, finished in a beautiful burgundy with a light metallic and the Keystone wheels on it. So it is kind of an older period build, but it has the date code correct, 1940 216 inline 6. A great wood bed that is showing some age, but
wood itself's in really good shape.
It is.
Because you used some new clear coat.
Yep, and yeah, so overall great truck if you're looking for one of these seldom seen 1940 Chevys. So now we'll go grab the other camera and take this beautiful truck for a test drive.
It's a sweet old truck. So no turn signals, so Tyler had to open his window so he could
drive here.
Hand signals, yeah, on the way here.
No seat belts. You'll notice we're not putting any on. I mean, this is 1940 at its finest. No seat belts, no turn signals.
Very stock truck. Yeah. So before Tyler starts it, just wanted to. Well, you can't see it, but you'll see it in the
walk
when we do around the walk around. But there is, to the right of the key is a throttle cable and then the manual choke. So when you first go to start, you pull the choke when it's ice cold. Pull the choke all the way out, pull the throttle, I'd pull at least halfway out, and then as soon as it fires off, then turn the choke about halfway off, and you only need the choke about halfway on for about 30 seconds to a minute with this truck.
Yeah.
Warms up pretty quick, you just shut the choke off and it purrs like a kitten. So.
And it is pedal ignition. So.
Yes, it is. The ignition button's on the floor next to the...
Turn the key on.
A little bit of an up incline.
So yeah, but yeah, she fires. I mean, right up. I mean, the 216 in this is
just
tight.
Purrs like a kid.
It does.
I mean, it does. It just like a little sewing machine.
I mean, she's a sweet little driver.
Yeah.
You do have manual brakes. I mean, it is a factory restoration. Manual brakes, manual steering, but actually, it's not that bad.
Drives like an old truck.
You gotta kind of take your time, but you're not getting in these. Third gear does grind a little.
Yeah, third gear does grind. We haven't quite figured out that sweet spot, but yeah, the clutch feels great.
It does. Yeah, it's nice and tight.
And actually, the transmission does feel great. I mean, it doesn't pop out of gear.
Other than those synchros in third gear. Runs and drives great. I mean, just like these trucks do. Now, like we're going to talk about the walk around. The tires are older, so I'm not going to push this truck too hard.
No, but I mean, it seems to handle 45 miles per hour pretty comfortably. Yeah, there's a little bit of wind noise.
A little bit of rattling.
Yeah, not a little bit around, but not bad for a 1940 Chevy pickup truck.
No, not at all. Especially at factory, like no updates.
You know, and your gauge cluster, everything's operating. Not everything is operating quite fully. The temperature gauge, I'm assuming, might be reading a little low. I think it's only reading about 160 degrees, maybe. Ish. So, but that may be correct. It may have a low temperature thermostat in it. The fuel gauge is inoperable. It's showing a little over E. It's got a full tank in it, so we know it's not working. The charging gauge looks fairly accurate. It's showing that it's charging right now. Your oil pressure gauge is showing halfway in the normal range, so it may be operating properly. It might be. The speedometer and the odometer are both working. The speedometer reads about 10 miles per hour slow, so at 35, we're actually doing 45.
That's probably largely due to the aftermarket wheels and tires.
Yeah, those tires are considerably larger diameter than factory tires, but they fill the wheel wells up pretty nicely.
Yeah, it does have a nice stance to it. It's nice. Yeah, a little bit of a lift on it. It's a good looking truck.
And your windshield still cranks in and out like it should. headlights working. The knob is missing on the headlight switch, but the headlights do work. Truck
Actually stops
well.
pretty well. I mean, for manual brakes, and it's straight. I mean, it doesn't pull you one way or the other. Second gear here.
Well, Tyler did a second gear pull, so it kind of proves the clutch is good.
And I'll type the 216 is.
Yeah, and pull it out from a stop.
Although we were going to creep around this roundabout because body roll is same thing. No, we're not. Typically, we give it a little, just goose it a little bit here. Not going to happen now.
But you know, hey, like Tyler, I think Tyler found the sweet spot. No Brian.
Yeah. So double clutching is a little quicker shift.
Yeah. So a little lower RPM, double clutch, you're good to go. So and these trucks were, you know, utilitarian vehicles. They weren't built for comfort.
So they were work trucks.
Yeah. And a lot of these older trucks that you see on the road, they drive kind of like a plow wagon.
Yeah,
You know, they're kind of loose and everything all over the road. This truck is solid. It's solid on the road.
Yeah, I'm not having to fight the steering. I mean,
Yeah. Hands off the wheel.
straight as air at roughly 45 miles an hour.
So it's, you know, you feel a little bit of the tires. But, you know, it's a solid little truck.
No, it's not pulling me all over the road. It's driving nice. I mean, if you're looking for just kind of just a pretty truck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably not a show truck, but it would show good on your local cruising.
Oh yeah, you took it to a local cruising or even a local car show,
Yeah.
and it's going to present very well. You know, you're going to get lots of thumbs up. We have.
Yeah, even on the way here, I mean, I got 2 or 3 just driving up there. So.
Yeah, it's a great truck. This is a great vintage of these Chevy trucks.
It's fun. There's something just simple about this vintage.
Kind of takes you back.
It does.
Makes you slow down a little bit. You know, kind
Pressure
of
comforts. No
just, it makes you appreciate the vehicle instead of appreciating all the comfort features that it has. You know, just how nice and solid this truck is. It's going to get harder for you to hear Tyler as we speed up. But so if you are in the market for a classic truck, you know, you got to take a close look at this truck. So now we're going to go back to the shop, do our walk around inspection, and yeah, stay tuned.
So now we're going to do the walk around inspection on this 1940 Chevy pickup. Now, we did talk around, the truck drives extremely nice, and it is an older restoration, so it does have a few defects and some age showing here and there. So starting in the cowl doesn't really have many defects. There is some orange peel to the paint.
Got a couple of really small chips there.
Just on the edge of the hood.
There's some real small chips.
Right here behind the hood is nice and clean. You do have some deep scratches just where the hood has come down onto the fender a couple times. But overall, not too many defects on the hood itself.
It does have the factory holes for the trim on the side of the hood.
And to put some factory trim back onto the hood sides, you would have to modify it a little bit due to the reinforcement that's been added to the front and back edges of the hood. Coming around, and it is an all steel truck. I'll have to double check, but you do have some drip line here on the fender. About an 1.5 inch long scratch.
Not through the paint, very light.
Scratch there. And the tires are older. If you're planning to put some miles on the truck, probably would recommend putting new rubber on the truck. But the Keystones have held up very well. Might have some light age. Headlights are in good condition. The chrome surround is in very good condition, just showing some very minor age. In front of your fenders, you do have a handful of stone chips here and there.
Just real minor.
Front bumper's in very good condition. You do have just some light scratching here and here. But overall still shines very nice. No heavy dents or creases. Actually, a lot of the chrome on the truck is in very good condition.
Yeah, this grill is
Yeah, grill
very
shines very nice. And so does the hood ornament. Not a whole lot of age to notice. Maybe some minor starting just below.
The hood's got a little bit of age to it. It's got some age pimpling and maybe some.
Got a little
clear
chip
coat's a
here
little
from
dry.
opening it. Touching off on the hood ornament.
See how small it is. But it's just a nice driver quality paint. It shines well.
It does. And it is a pretty truck.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, some minor age on the bottom side of the headlight bezel. And some light stone chipping on the front of the fenders. But again, no heavy dents.
There's crack in the paint there.
Over to the side of the, again, Keystone Classics are showing well for the age. And the fender does have a couple, you do have a couple stone chips. Here and there. There is a touch up here.
About an inch long, and there's another one.
Right here, about 3/4 of an inch. But again, this hood side in very good condition. Do have some very light cracks in the paint at the leading edge. Do have one little chip at the front of the cowl. Your windshield is in very good condition. Some of the tint looks like maybe it's delaminating at the bottom.
Yeah, it's the delaminating the different paints, but very minor. And the running boards are in very good condition.
They are.
There's some, we got it dirty a little bit, but it's, they're in very good shape. And I think these I believe, are fiberglass.
Coming into the interior on the truck.
Bottom of the doors. Shadowing's getting in the way, but bottom of the doors are actually very clean. I think the truck was pretty rust-free and solid when they started it.
Do have some pitting on that door handle.
And on the window crank. But the interior's in very good condition. Very factory style interior. Rubber mats in very good condition. I don't know if the heater works or not. Your dash paint in very good condition. And again, it's the paint's driver quality paint. No headliner, but the roof's in very good condition, and the seat is reported that it's in very good condition. It's got a seat cover on it that is pretty permanently installed, so we're going to leave that there.
But the back of the cab is in very good condition.
No issues with the glass.
Cab corners are nice and solid.
As you can see, even in the crevices, how well the truck's been maintained since the restoration, but it has been sparingly enjoyed.
Bed sides are nice and straight. Do have a couple minor chips here and there, but nothing too major.
That chip that I showed just a minute ago.
But again, no
really anything on the body is just very minor chips. There is some clear coat. You can see it there. Just a little bit of a clear coat run here.
And I do believe I
Fiberglass?
misspoke. The fenders are fiberglass.
Okay. So the fenders are fiberglass. And they're rust free.
Yeah. So my bad on that one.
On these trucks, you actually get underneath a little bit. I don't know if you can see with the sun, but so we do not have a tailgate, but we've got this nice bully net.
There's nothing very large is going to fall out of your bed.
But the wood actually is in really good condition.
Yeah.
Just the
Not a whole lot of warpage to it,
No.
if any.
could use another coat or two of clear. There's some scratching from the license plate bracket. Really small chip there.
Got a couple over here as well, just in the bed sides. Again, the bed side's very straight. I think that might be dirt. Yeah, it's a little wax.
We do have some real minor cracking right there in the corner.
Again, running board is in very good condition. Oh, that was wax.
We do have a touched up, let's see if I can, touched up spot right there, and then there's some chipping around the door handle.
And coming in, the driver's side door is in very comparable condition to the passenger side.
But yeah, both the bottom edges of those doors are very clean. On the dash, you got your choke on the right, throttle on the left, then your key. And your gauges.
Coming under the hood, you'll see that 1940 216 inline-6. This is very stock setup.
Pretty dry for one of these
Absolutely.
stock trucks. Passenger side.
The rod's sticking a little bit. There she goes. But again, very clean and tidy engine compartment. Still very stock. Go ahead and get in and fire her up.
Since those hoods don't stay up on their own, while he fires it up, I'm going to come around to the back, listen to the exhaust, and on the fire up.
cool today, but truck fires right up, nice and easy. There's your headlights. Headlights are working. There is no turn signal, so we can't show you turn signals working. Brake lights, they are working. And the running lights are working.
Yeah, if you're in the market for a nice driver quality 1940 Chevy pickup that's going to look great down the road and it's a nice solid truck, you're going to want to take a very close look at this one, Rock Solid Motorsports.